Katz Rodriguez for katzrodriguez.com. Okay, so here's the deal. This is going to be pretty quick and simple and to the point, and this is about disassembling your, if you're making any kind of voodoo dolls, spirit dolls, doll babies. You can do them in stick figures, you can do them with dolls, you can do them with cloth, you can make them, you can do them a lot of different ways, you can do them in clay. There's a lot of different ways you can actually make your spirit dolls when you're doing witchcraft or magic on a specific person. So let's say that you have a client or a friend or a family member or yourself, and you actually decided to make a doll, or somebody harmed you in some type of way and you wanted to make a doll on them. Well, you might come to a point where you want to disassemble that doll. I've had this situation where I've had somebody call me, actually, even in our religion, actually, and it wasn't a really good situation for her, and she wanted to get out of the religion and get rid of her guerreros and her religua and all that stuff. Now, my advice with that one would be take it back to the babalao that you got it from, and just take, because it has to be done respectfully. You're really dealing with physical, spiritual, and magical connections, so you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way. What you can do now, let's go back. I know that in the religion, I know if they're going to get rid of it, they would definitely, it's going to get buried, but it would have actually a ceremony or a ritual over it, and we would honor it. They would have vodka and smoke and, do prayers and all kinds of stuff, because when you go through a ceremony, especially a blood, ceremony, you are connecting your physical, spiritual, and magical, and just on all levels, you're connecting yourself to that. And literally, if you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you. So if you're going to go into any type of religion, Vodouing, Santeria, Ocha, whatever you want to call it, or Hoodoo, or anything, especially if you're going to use blood, you want to make sure that that is what you want to do, okay? Because it does connect you. Now, if you're making spirit dolls and you've got somebody doing something bad against you or whatever, and you decided that you're going to make a spirit doll to get back at them, but you don't want to share your ingredients because we're not supposed to do that. But anyway, let's say that you want to disassemble that. So what you would do is you'd actually do not throw it away. The reason you don't throw it away is because somebody could find it, especially a small child. Somebody can find it, they can use it against you. It does have your DNA on it, has your energy worked into it, so it can backfire on you. It's very important, very, 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 very important to do a ritual over it and basically disempower that doll. So when you're doing your ritual, you can say a prayer, you can say whatever. I try to be open to everybody, so whatever you do, whether you're doing prayers with the orishas or your deities, or whether you're doing prayers in the Holy Spirit or the holy name or whatever you name that doll, you're going to need to name it, and you're going to have to talk to it during that ceremony and basically say, you are no longer flesh and blood. You are no longer flesh and blood. I return you to the simple cloth or clay or whatever, or sticks that you were before I gave you power. You understand that? And then you're going to keep saying it as you're disassembling it. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to pour whiskey on it. You're going to pour whiskey all over it. Okay? I personally like to bury things. And so what I would do, you're disassembling it in the physical and spiritual and magical connection. You're disassembling that. You're disassociating yourself from that, and you're disassociating that person that you did it on from. Okay, so then at the end of your prayer, you're going to say, in the name of whoever, in the name of the holy name, in the name of the orishas, in the name of whatever deity you're using, or whatever you use to make it. Very important. You're going to also show that deity respect, do a small offering. I would definitely do an offer. I do an offering for everything. Everything. My clients I do offerings for, myself, my kids, my everything. I do offerings. I have a river in the back of my house. I've got all kinds of stuff. But anyway, now here's how you get rid of it. You're going to either burn it or disassemble it. You can bury it at the crossroads. And that's where basically you can bury it, but make sure it's shredded apart. You poured whiskey all over it. You can bury it, and it's going to just shred to the four corners. Okay? You're getting rid of it. Or you can burn it and scatter the ashes across at the crossroads. And that, honestly, is the best way to get rid of your doll babies or spirit babies or your spirit dolls or your voodoo dolls or your hoodoo dolls, or I've heard so many names of them. It's just been amazing. I've been like, what is it? Oh, that's cool. And I know I've done a video about gypsies, because there are people that actually have a natural veil and a gypsy. So same thing with that. If you actually give a doll, a place, a spirit, and to physically and spiritually and magically connect with you and be in your home, then you need to, if you come to a point where you think that doll is hurting you or somebody in your family or doing something, and you can't sleep and you're just getting bothered and you want to get rid of it, you'll feel it. Your spirits will feel it. Then what you will do is use those methods to get rid of it. Unless, if you did it in any type of religious, Voodooing, Santeria, Palo, anything. If you did it with a Babalao or somebody like that, take it to them. Take it to the pro. If you did it with like somebody like me, mail it back. You know what I mean? Send it to me. Let me do it. But if you made it yourself and you did it yourself and you've had it for a long time and you use it, then that you need to disassemble it and get rid of it yourself. Okay, so this is a very short video, and I know you guys haven't seen me in forever, and I had to at least show face because everybody's like, where is Kat? So I'm here. I'm in Alabama. I'm still married, and I'm really happy. I'm actually doing pretty good. I get to see lots of my family members, overly, like lots, and I have a new dog, Puka. It's a pit bull. She's 6 months old, and she's probably about she's not even 6 months old, and she's about 60 pounds now, but she thinks she's human, and it's my fault. But I'm still here. I'm still doing the same thing. I'm studying a lot. I am taking clients. I am taking work, but I'm actually doing a lot more high profile work, work with people that use me monthly. They keep me. That I'm basically, it's like I'm their go-to person, I'm their go-to consultant. And I've done a lot of religious counseling and stuff, and, been just really working on me, myself, sitting back. I had to step back and say, whoa, this is too much. So, yeah, and I know there's a lot of you out there that are like, oh, how did you do what you did? And how did you get where you were? And, how do you stay so focused? And it's hard. It's never easy. But if you really, really, really want something really bad, you will do it. And my advice to all of you guys out there that want to do the things that we do, you want to you want to practice the craft, or you want to learn the history, you want to make things, you want to make bottles and do spells and mirror boxes and all those amazing things. I mean, it's fun to do, but they're also dangerous. So don't take it lighthearted. Is basically what I think I'm trying to say. Some people, I think, play too much with it. So if you have any questions about something that you did and you know that it's coming back on you, or you did something with somebody, always know that if you get a reading by somebody, they are always connected to you. They can always look in on you. So I do not give people permission to touch my head or to do readings on me at all. And I'm protected out the yang yang, okay? If you try to do a reading on me, more than likely you'll get attacked by my muertos, my spirits. And I've got strong ones. Same thing for you. You do too. You need to give permission for people to read you. And there's a lot of us out there that are sensitives, or, we know our shit. And basically, if you're reading on us, I'll zone in on it and I'll feel it. And that, to me, that's attack mode. don't read me without permission. So if you're trying to get a reading or anything like that, remember when you're getting a reading from these people that they can come, certain ones. Now, I ask for your full name and your birth date to do your readings. Now, there's some people that they just throw cards and this and that. I wouldn't be too threatened by that. But when people do have your information, they can, kind of look back in on you. And for me, for my clients, that's a good thing because I usually end up texting them or calling them right at that good point, and they're like, it freaks them out. They're like, how did you know? How did you know I was going through that? Or how did you know I needed you? And it's just like, because I can feel it. So just remember to be careful, be safe, kind of educated, kind of street smart, and that it's not a game at all. It's not. But that's all about disassembling your spirit dolls, because I've had a couple of questions and they were like, well, how do I disassemble it? How do I get rid of it? Will it make it mad? Am I gonna have bad karma? First of all, we don't believe in karma. We believe in energy, all energy. It's, energy is going to manipulate. We can move it this way. We can move it that way. It can come back. It can slap you in the face. But we don't believe, oh, well, if you do this on this person, well, you're just going to have bad karma for life, or you're breaking a mirror. It's not like that. Now, if you're referring to the Wiccan ways, they do have a threefold. They do have a read, they do have I think Wiccan read or whatever. I would really like to find somebody that is very educated in the Wiccan ways and they actually practice, but they also practice witchcraft. And I would like to get somebody attached to my website that I would basically do free advertising for them, because I've had so many people come to me that want to learn, paganism and Wicca. Paganism, easy. Wicca, I don't teach what I don't practice. So I want to have somebody that I can put on there. So if you do practice Wicca, or you are doing witchcraft and practicing Wicca, and you have over 10 years under your belt, I want 10 years at least. I want you to know your stuff. And you would like to actually be featured on my site, let me know. And it's katzrodriguez.com. It's KATZ Rodriguez.com. I would really like for you to contact me. You can email me personally at katz0411 at yahoo.com. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you.